Hello, today on the art department I'll show you a quick view of the workshop. It's not been on for a while, I've been editing it slightly, making a bit more space. So I'll go around here. I had a big desk all the way along, trimmed it down, put the plans chest into the corner. It was over this area before. Pushed that along and moved the paintings that were in the corner there to there and behind the press over here. Behind the press, a bit safer, and I can see what I've got and keep them cleaner. Sometimes some spiders used to get down into the corner over there, and you never know what they're going to do. Don't want them getting onto the front of the canvases, making a mess. Put some blinds in instead of having some old cloth, so these blackout blinds here, so I can get the light in easier. Before I had them pegged up, or I had some bed sheets pegged up at the top there. Bit awkward getting the light, just having to take them on and off. Now I can pull them whenever I feel like and get a good blackout for when I'm doing my projecting on this middle table here. Got this press working here, so we've cleared some of this space. On the screen prints, there's one underneath there at the moment. When you screen print, the paper gets wet. When it gets wet, it can cause the paper to crinkle, so we're using the press to flatten it before it goes in the frame. But I'll show that how it's working later on. Got two big paintings up the side there that have been there for quite a while, but that's all been cleared out. Got my screen printing tables here, tabletops with the thing on, so I can get to that easy. Got my lights, studio lights for photographing all the images when I'm completed. Light box for the screen printing just here. That's just there for now. That'll be moved out when I'm doing my painting again. And then we've got, what have we got here? The big stuff is matte medium, silkscreen medium and titanium white. Got my radio in the corner with my light. And then in here, got my tapes, other stuff at the top, goggles, spray mask and paint at the bottom here with the screen printing ink over here. That's already mixed up, ready to go for the next one, so I'll keep that, so it saves wasting it. In here, all my other mediums, so I've got, for example, acrylic film hardness extends, so that used to extend the acrylic when turning it into the airbrush medium. I've got an airbrush medium as well, they both work quite similar. Got varnish here, semi-gloss, gloss and matte. Some moulding paste, which I haven't got round to using yet, to thicken the paint, and then I can create a texture, and then some gel and other paints at the top there, and some spare masks. Then in the cupboard round here, got rollers and pens, stuff like that, just in here. And this one, keep all the paint brushes, palette knives, things like that. This one, just adhesives and some rulers, and these things I use for making small circles, so I stamp these out onto a Frisket film it's called, and then I stamp out the circles. I then lay the film on to the painting and spray it so it creates the stencil. Sandpaper blocks here, use that when I'm doing the gessoing and the final layers. Hammer, mallet, pliers in this one, and the staples, things like that. So I've got more space over here, more space around, and the images up there. And I'll show the printing press later on.